Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Saturday to you. This is Everything Sharp, and I'm Tim. Just got back from a vacation. It was beautiful out in Southern California. We picked up 4 knives while we was out there. I had a great time, me and my wife. Really missed you guys and missed doing content. I tried to do a couple pocket dumps, but with restrictions flying, you can't take a bunch of knives with you. I took 3 or 4. Real quick, today's pocket dump. In the pocket today, we got the Jack Wolf Diamondback Jack. This thing made the trip. It's a beautiful knife. It's still in the pocket. Got a titanium frame, Curanite black ice covers, DLC blade, Wharncliffe blade, S90V, full height hollow grind, DLC frame there, DLC pocket clip. Just a killer, phenomenal knife. Let's see, then we got the Proof wallet and Nitecore EDC 23 flashlight. Let me know what's in y'all's pockets today. And we got a new knife in. This knife is coming from Amazon, and this is from HX Outdoors. This is the Rock Fluorite knife here. These guys were nice enough to send this to me. We will have a code in the description for 10% off, and you guys check them out. So what I like to do, how I found these guys is I get on Amazon and look for a good budget knife to do content on, and to try to bring, guys that don't want to spend a bunch of money on a knife. Don't get me wrong, they make really good premium knives too as well, HX Outdoors. But so try to look for the new thing on Amazon. Bang for your buck, budget, good materials, and so far they have not disappointed. So we'll set this to the side. My first pickup from HX Outdoors is this is a titanium slip joint. It has a pocket clip. It's flat titanium scales, full length back spacer, back spring. In the closed position, it is just out just a little bit. This is in D2 steel. Does have a half stop. Does have a good pop going in. And it's pretty strong to close up. You do have a forward finger choil. This one's really, really nice. Drop point blade. D2 steel. This is the TD14T. This one here is. Nice pop at the end. Like I said, D2 steel. The sharpening choil and plunge grind was done good. Pocket clip. Not in a really good ideal spot. Should have been landed on the flat maybe, and incorporated this screw into the pocket clip. But I think this knife was 19 bucks with a coupon, 29 bucks or something with a coupon. But for titanium and D2 with slip joint with a pocket clip, can't hardly go wrong with it. Ergonomically, it's really nice and sound. No left to right, it's locked up solid. Reverse grip. It's really, really nice. Came pretty sharp too. Really, really sharp. So that was the first one from HX Outdoors. Then I got on there and I found this jewel. This guy right here is super, super good budget knife. So when I first initially seen it on Amazon, it looked like a crossbar lock, but it was turned sideways. So I got it in and did the video on it. Came super, super sharp. Love this blade shape. It's actually not a crossbar lock. So when this blade spins around, this bar up at the top, it is a crossbar lock. Goes in behind the tang of the blade and slides into a notch. So it's also on, this bar is on a leaf, so that's this pushing this back is what controls the leaf. So the blade comes around with a notch. This leaf, the So the tang of the blade comes around. What looks like to be a stop pin is not. It's like a half moon keeper, and it goes into the blade, securing it, and it's locked up super solid. Then when you move this, it's a spring back here in the back. Well, it's a whole mechanism that rocks the bar up out of the way. Really, really cool and innovative design there. That just blew my mind. And like I said, this one has G10, contoured G10. Reversible pocket clip is in set. Would like to see flat screws. Lanyard hole. Another D2. I love this blade shape. Tips low for all your utility cuts. Then it's got a little bit of belly for push cutting. So these guys sent me this knife free of charge, and we will have a 10% off code for anything on HX Outdoors. And let's get into this one. So this is the ZD15T. So they come in this nice little hard plastic box. You have every man deserves an exceptional knife. That's a true statement. And you got a cleaning cloth. Very nice quality foam on the inside of here. Protects your knife really, really well. This is the third one I got of these. And I think this is the twin to the slip joint. Yep, it's the twin to the slip joint that we had out here. Alright guys, so let's get it. Alright. Let's do the hardware check. So right off the bat, we got flat titanium scales. Also looks like, yep, it's got a steel liner in it. Looks like we got T6. So T6 on the hardware. Looks like a T8 on the pivot. T8 on the pivot. T6 hardware, T8 on the pivot. The pivot, my brain's not working. Flight lag. T6 on the hardware, T8 on the pivot. We have machined titanium scales, I do believe this is. We know the magnet's going to grab. So titanium scales there. Does have a steel liner inside of it. We have a lanyard post here at the back. Titanium alloy right there on the handle. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got some gripping machining on it to make it grippy. Got a pocket clip again there that hits. So this is the brother to this knife here. I think it's the exact same everything, except this one is a liner lock. You have two means of deployment on this knife, guys. We have a flipper tab that's going to work really good because it's above the pivot, which is going to give you plenty of pressure down. And then we have the window there, the reverse flick. Very, very nice. The flipper tab is money. Good access to that lock bar. Jimping on the, you're not going to miss that liner lock there, guys. Very, very nice. The flipper tab is money because you got all kinds of leverage on it up there above the pivot. Ergos are super fantastic. Super, super, very nice. Choked up. Choked back in the saber grip. Nice finger choil again there. We have a D2 blade here. So I like this double finger choil and double thumb rest right there. You're up on the back of that blade, you're going to get plenty of pressure in your cuts. Even if you wanted to get up and behind it, you're really going to get plenty pressure that way. It does have a little bit of belly for push cuts, rock cutting. And your tip isn't that high. It's about even with the pivot for utility cuts. It's going to be really, really nice. let's go ahead and weigh it. So, titanium liner lock, T6 hardware, T8 pivot, back spacer, pocket clip. We'd like to see the pocket clip inset if they could do it. And T8s, maybe reversible for the lefties, especially on a knife like this, which they did make it reversible, which is really cool. And then let's weigh this, guys. I'm gonna say 3.5 ounces probably. Action with the flipper tab is really good. 3.7 ounces, guys. Titanium D2. Titanium and D2. Overall on this one, you got 3 inches of blade, 7¼ inches overall. So I would say it's a medium sized knife. Still got plenty good cutting area there with that 3 inches of blade. Man, I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm sorry if my brain's a little laggy. We got back in this morning at, well, I've been up since yesterday, California time, at 9 a.m. We got in this morning at 6 a.m. I had some running to do, my crews to go pay. Went and paid those guys, and I've been up ever since. Laid on the couch, took a little 15-20 minute nap, and right back up and at it. So my brain's kind of foggy. But I missed y'all guys. Like I said, I love doing content. And this flipper tab works phenomenal, guys. Not fall shut, but it'll break in really nicely. No blade play anyway. It's locked up solid. We're going to do the sharpness tester. 195. Let's go. HX Outdoors. Anything under 200, it's utility razor sharp. 195 on this one. That's really sharp. So blade, we have the TD15T here. We have the maker's mark on the back of the blade. We have HX Outdoors here and D2 there. Sharpening choil and plunge grind. It's done better on the slip joint because of this faint shadow here, but you still got, 3 or 4 good 5 sharpenings. I think this knife is $30 on Amazon. It's well worth the money. D2. A lot of people think D2 is low grade steel. I'm telling you what, some of the sharpest knives I've got have come in D2. Like that 195 there on that. The best sharpness tester. No hot spots. Feels really good in the hand. Paper. Where are you, paper? Let's see, I don't have much paper, guys, here. It's laser beam. This thing is wicked sharp. Wicked sharp, guys. Super sharp. Good job. Let's see if these two are identical. Those two are just about identical. The slip joint and then the frame lock. That's how you do jimping on a liner lock right there, guys. Good access, close right up. It did come perfectly centered. That flipper tab is really nice. Alright, let's do some size comparisons. Don't want to hold you here all day. Benchmade bug out. Everybody knows the bug out, so this would be a good reference. Benchmade bug out is just a tad bit longer. Paramilitary 2. Bigger knife. What about the Jack Wolf Diamondback Jack? Jack Wolf is just a little bit better. Alright guys, so let's do likes and negatives. Alright, likes is I really like this blade shape. Like I said, you got a little bit of belly there for push cutting. Then the tip's not real high for utility cuts. Titanium, I like. Jimping access and jimping on the lock bar here is done perfectly. I like the back spacer. Let's try this thing in a pocket and see how it's going to catch on where this thing hits right on a hole. So matter of fact, I got shorts on today. Kind of easy in, easy out of my shorts, but these are like quick dry hiking shorts I got on here. So that's how much of the knife you're going to have hanging out of your pocket. These screws really don't matter, because if they was underneath the clip, then that's when you'd have a problem. I still would like to see it inset like this one. Just show off a little bit of the machining. But man, for a $39 knife, you can't knock this one, guys. You can't knock it at all. They do have premium knives. They do have fixed blades. This one right here is probably my favorite one of the bunch, just because of the different lock system. And I like that blade shape. A little bit bigger boy. But all these knives, for what you're paying, you're getting your money's worth. I'll go ahead and tell you. I like to see T8s in the screws. Maybe a different finish. This titanium here, just the gray on the titanium, makes it look a little bit cheap, which it is a budget knife. They do give you titanium, so that's a plus. Can't really knock them. T8s. That's about it, guys. Check them out. HX Outdoors. Google it, or you can check them out on Amazon. So far, I think I'm 3 for 3. I haven't received one yet that hadn't come razor sharp. And like I said, rock solid lockup. Really cool slip joint. I really thought this slip joint was super cool. Titanium with a pocket clip. You don't see a pocket clip much on traditionals. More modern one here. Let's see, that's got to be the same maker, Mark. Yep, same maker on both these guys. That's why they're identical. Really, really cool. Check them out, guys. HX Outdoors. Like I said, I'm 3 for 3. Haven't got a bad one yet. All kinds of different designs. There will be a link and a code in the description. You get 10% off. HX Outdoors. New knife brand. Killing it so far. Thanks for watching, guys. The link will be in the description. The code will be in the description. Stay safe. Stay sharp. Until the next one, we're out.